Hi, my name's Johnny, and I'm a senior design technologist at AWS. I'm currently working on O3DE and real-time 3D technology tools and workflows. Today we're going to talk about look development and portable materials and lighting in content creation. With O3DE, we want creative designers to have predictable and consistent results, employing workflows that keep them from fighting technology and allow them to focus on their craft. We want to help customers lower their bottom line by reducing production timelines and help their teams make content that looks great with less iteration cycles. So what is look development? Well, computer graphics isn't just tech, code, and math. We created O3DE and Atom rendering tech to also empower creative professionals. And look development is all about applying artistry to the underlying technology and giving some emotion to the imagery displayed on screen. Look Dev is a specialized craft. It's actually a type of visual problem solving. It's taking something like this, some basic 3D geometry and UV mapping information, and crafting it into something like this, a scene with photorealistic materials and lighting. So we're not talking about professional bull riding or Pabst Blue Ribbon beer. The foundation of modern look development is called physically based rendering, or PBR for short. PBR-based shading allows us to accurately portray the physics of lighting and material response from the real world. In order to achieve real-time 3D performance at 60 FPS or higher, we use some tricks, some pre-stored data, and apply mathematical approximations to speed things up. Of course, a good GPU doesn't help or doesn't hurt either. So let me maybe explain it visually. So someone like me creates a material which is a set of textures wrapped on 3D geometry with a UV map. Then we include some approximations like a BRDF LUT table and some lighting information, and we pass it to some shader math. And that generates some fragment pixel output on screen that forms an image. And that's basically your shading model. There's more to it than this, but that's kind of the gist, at least for an artist. PBR is really just a fancy way of saying photorealistic materials and lighting. PBR removes the guesswork and error in the content creation process. This means better data is fed to the renderer, and that means we can get better visual results out. It also provides a more intuitive approach to design, artistry, and realism. And it helps teams create assets that can be accurately portrayed and rendered in a wide variety of lighting conditions and experiences. PBR and Look Dev in a modern world means an artist can create a material library once and port or move that work across verticals in a technology, engine, and experience agnostic way. This also means that the assets that your team invests into building can fit multiple use cases and be more easily and readily reused over time and across multiple projects. This has been a huge benefit to industries that have moved to 3D visualization. Predictable and consistent results, which are more easily reusable, reduce production timelines significantly. O3DE has a new material editor. Our previous material editor was the most complained about tool we provided artists. Our new one has been designed with look development in mind. Instead of focusing on the technology and data, we encourage the artist to focus on the look and outcome. We allow the user to view a collection of materials together as multiple documents and fluidly switch between them to make edits without interrupting the creative flow or jumping around between tools. When doing material design, it's also important to preview your look across a wide range of hard or soft surfaces that may react differently to changes in lighting. So we provide a robust set of viewport models in the editor as well. It's even more important to understand how your materials react to a wide variety of lighting changes. So we've included a collection of lighting presets with the material editor, and we've made it possible for artists to create them and bring in as many new ones as they'd like so they can further customize their experience with the tools. So what exactly does portable mean? Well, it means common patterns and standards across tools. PBR material data is more easily ported from one tool into another, This means artists can continue to refine the look development at many points in the upstream toolchain, and ultimately, of course, bring the data to O3DE without friction or struggle. In 2012, Disney published a paper titled Physically Based Shading at Disney. It proposed a material type based on a metalness roughness shading model and explained an intuitive set of controls for artists to create more realistic and plausible materials. This was the inspiration for portable look dev in O3DE and has influenced many other technologies and solutions, as you can see in the table above. This and other prior work on PBR is what has helped us get from zero to beautiful with Atom. This has provided a foundation for predictable look development across the toolchain and is the inspiration for our base PBR material type in O3DE called Standard PBR. O3DE sockets cleanly into your preferred content toolchain and workflows. When we say portable look development, I think this is actually what I mean. So let's look at a journey of a portable PBR material. There are many online PBR material libraries. Many of them are readily accessible for free, but there are also many that are paid. Artists often download and remix these materials by starting in a material authoring tool, or they can create entirely new and bespoke materials from scratch within these editors. These materials are portable into most 3D modeling and content design packages, allowing look development to continue there. And they can be brought into real-time 3D engines like O3DE directly. But because refining look development can happen at any point in the chain, we want to make the portability and material conversion into O3DE more automatic. So we're able to take the materials from the scene in your 3D tools and automatically convert them. As an example, if you use a Stingray PBS material in Maya, it will automatically turn into an Atom standard PBR material. And in our studies, we were able to shave a 43-minute workflow cycle down to about 2 minutes and 30 seconds. That's pretty significant. But it's not just about materials. Good materials also require great lighting. So let's swing back and talk about that. O3DE plus PBR utilizes image-based lighting, otherwise known as IBL, which is an HDR 360 lat-long spherical projection. There's many of this that's freely available on the web. And we've made sure that you can get your preview lighting you need into the O3DE material editor and engine. So HDR image-based lighting, or IBL, here's an example of what those 360 panoramics look like. And you can pull these into all of your favorite 3D modeling packages and material authoring tools. And what's important here is we call this a synced lighting workflow, so that you can have the same lighting across all of your tools, including bringing those same lighting environments into O3DE. But we also provide you a path to bring your lighting out of O3DE scene, allowing you to bring the preview lighting from your worlds and experience design back upstream to any of the tools that your artists love. Portable Look Dev is not just a one-way trip into the engine. It's a multi-point process across the artist tool chain and round trips in and out of O3DE to improve full loop iteration cycles for product development. And that's all I have time for today, but you can help us improve the materials lighting and Portable Look Dev workflows. Feel free to reach out to me on Discord, and I'd love to chat about this more in the future. Thank you for attending.